Yo, yo, yo. We in the studio. Five Finger Fiasco. You know what it is. It's your boy J Wall the Jerk, aka J Wall the Asshole. We in here. Special guest, my guy. Love the hell out of this man. I've been working on him forever to get him in the stew. We got him in the stew tonight. Mr. Tim Northern.
What's happening? What's happening? I'm glad to be here, man. Much love to you, brother.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
We've been talking for a while, man. Getting together and trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And I think this is tonight. We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna find out. Because I appreciate your tenacity, your and the media empire, if I may, that you're building.
Well, we try.
And I'd like to be a part of that because I have things to say, and hopefully, man, we can we can build and make something.
Absolutely.
I me as a music comedian. I met you in the spring.
Yep.
It's late spring. And you were telling me about Blurred Minds, and I was like, okay, cool, because I'm one that I'm a comedian. So if someone says, hey man, I got this thing, I like for you to be a part of it. I'm not one to like, oh, I like to be a part of it and feel like I'm trying to take it over. So I usually slow walk those opportunities. Maybe I shouldn't. And this is one that I slow walked. And I shouldn't have, because I'm getting long in the tooth, man, and I have things to say apart from comedy, and you've given me the opportunity, and I'm not saying you're the only one. I've had other opportunities that have come my way, and I've taken advantage of them, but you give me the opportunity and the platform to pursue that. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely, my friend.
Absolutely. And you know, like being in comedy, you're a newbie.
Oh yeah.
You're getting into it. And I do welcome the opportunity to nurture a fellow comedian. So
yes, sir.
So we'll find out about that too.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, we'll find out about that too, man.
And that's the thing for any of the Louisville comedians watching the stuff. They already know what it is when I got you on here. You know what I mean? Your name rings mad respect in the Louisville comedy channels. You know, so I was hyped that you reached out to me. And I'll tell you, when I first reached out to you, I was looking for you to come on this specific platform, Five Finger Fiasco, because we always structured it shock jock style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Opie and Anthony-esque, this and that.
Yeah, Howard Sternish.
And I dug the thought of that, and that's why I originally came to you. But then when we started talking about actually doing it, and you said, well, I don't exactly want to just do comedy. I just want to talk. I just want to have the conversation to be had, whichever way it goes. And that, to me, excited and intrigued me even more, because I'm like, I love that, taking that level. And plus, a lot of people in Louisville know you as a comedian, but I feel like this is another way for them to get to know a deeper side of Tim Northern. You know, maybe even kind of look at where the thoughts and the genius of the jokes come from a Tim Northern. You know what I mean? So I dig it, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you're fucking Louisville legend comedian. I'm an open micer, but I love the grind in my pursuit. But at the same time, just to get your perspective as a grown man and your thoughts on the world. I dig it. And I think that a lot of comedians that, may watch this, they'll look at it like, damn, I knew Tim's comedy was deep, but now I just see where it come from. So I just think it's a good look for everybody. You know what I mean? And we're going to do our thing.
I appreciate it, man.
We probably going to get a couple people in their feelings about this and that. But the funny thing is, from our discussions pre-recording, I don't feel like we're trying to drop anything but jewels and just life experience and another perspective on things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not really going at it to dig a knife in you, but if it does, and you hear what we say, if you can actually step back out of your bubble and look at it,
it wasn't a knife at all.
Were we really trying to hurt your feelings, or were we trying to educate you on something more profound? You know what I mean?
Or just give our honest perspective.
Yeah. Which ain't exactly got to be true, but it's the way we feel about it. It's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
It's my perspective. And see, this is where I'm coming from, and I don't believe in anything. I don't believe. I know.
All right.
And so if someone comes to me with a proposition, or if they say a position on whatever, I look at it as, from my experiences and my knowledge, is this something that is actual or not? And so I approach life that way. But I'm still and I still have the capacity to learn. I never shut down my capacity to learn things.
Yeah.
But what I do is I know. I don't believe. I don't have faith. All I have is knowledge and logic, and that's what I work on. Because if you look at conventional wisdom or like whatever people have done research, bees are not supposed to fly.
Shit.
What they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I better make a penguin look at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got wings. You got wings too.
I'm a whole bird.
Okay, you know what? Get in the water, bee.
Yeah, right.
But bees aren't supposed to fly aerodynamically, but they do.
Yeah. And
the reason they fly is not because they believe they can. It's because they know they can.
Yeah, it ain't even a thought.
Yeah, I'm just doing it.
Just living the
So I live my life in actuality and not belief or faith. I don't do God and the devil. I don't do that. Okay. I don't do that because.
So how did you get to that point? Did you grow up in like a dogmatic background and then found it for yourself?
No. And you know what's weird? That's a good question. You know what's weird is I grew up in a. My parents, even though they weren't religious, we would go to church a lot of Sundays. My parents didn't go.
Just the kids.
Just the kids. And you know what? As a kid, I looked at it. Oh, that's just my parents wanting to have a Sunday to themselves.
Uh-huh.
And I was good with that. Like, you know what? They deal with us all during the week.
I was in working on another sibling. That sibling, get them all out.
And I got 4 of them.
Right. So, yeah. Check them. If you could dial it back at 9 months, it's probably every Sunday.
Every Sunday. But this is the thing. It's while I was in church. Going to church. I had questions, man. I had questions. One of my first questions was, there's a song in church that they sing called "Onward Christian Soldiers."
Okay.
Onward Christian Soldiers. And I'm thinking, isn't this supposed to be about love and peace? Why are we singing about Christian soldiers?
Yeah.
And like, that doesn't. Onward Christian soldiers marching as to war were the lyrics. And I'm saying, and I'm like 8. I'm like 8, maybe 9. I'm doing my critical thinking because it's what you do. It's what they're supposed to teach you. And my father always taught me critical thinking. And so I was like, man, I don't get this, man. This is duplicitous at best. I thought Jesus was a Prince of Peace. I understand if you push, you fight back, but come on, man. Why are we marching to war, man? Like, in church, like, so I'm thinking, I'm asking questions, and people are giving me the biblical answers and stuff, but I want to know the logical answers, and so I'm a Jesus guy. I like Jesus. I like the idea of Jesus and what he stood for and all that shit. I'm down with that. Yeah. I'm totally down with that.
But the wildest thing is when you ask the tough questions to people that grow up in the church.
Just have faith. Like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, like that's not exactly a great answer.
That's not a great answer. It's like just say I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not answering nothing with that response.
But the thing about this,
you're just telling me you don't know.
Just because when you say you have faith, that means that you don't know. You got to believe. Like, no, I don't believe, man. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's the thing. Like,
just like that flying bee.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe he can fly. He knows he can fly.
Yeah, he's out there.
like fuck off, guy. I'm flying, man. I'm pollinating all your shit. So shut the fuck, get off me. Swelling
up allergic people all day long.
Yeah, if need be. If the opportunity arises. But yeah, so I know I may be getting directly into something that some people may not want to accept or know. But that's where I come from. I always operate in logic in my life. If it's logical, I mean, if it's actual and it has happened and it's repeatable, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not even being scientific. I'm not even one of these guys. It's not even science. My science. I'm good. To me, science is also a pseudo belief, because there has to be a certain academic affirmation of whatever science is, and nobody knows what it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing science at all, and I'm not bashing religion.
Well, no, it's not bashing. It's just that I feel the same way in a lot of regards. Like, funny thing is, I feel like, well, here's the thing. When it comes to it, I feel like what I've come to find out about myself, I really have hope in the thought of like spirituality and the thought of like doing the next right thing, thinking of the next, like funny is, if you look at all like organized religions, to me, for the most part, it seems like it's a guideline to live your life by, written in a book. They said it was years and years ago, and they got heroes in this book that you're supposed to pray to and look up to. You know what I mean?
Like a comic book.
So, but I feel like the message in a nutshell, or the pursuit, is all the same, no matter if you call it Christianity,
what is it?
Being Muslim, Jewish,
what is it?
Buddha. I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like these books and these beliefs are just like, they're basically just telling you, don't be a fucking shithead, more than less.
Basically, just say that. What I mean? Just say that.
There's moral, like, humans, like, you probably shouldn't just go murder everybody.
Just say that.
You probably shouldn't just rape people.
No, you shouldn't.
There's things you probably just shouldn't do, and I feel like they put them in these books and made everybody go hard body on that book, and this is what it is. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's saying basically the same shit, no matter where you get it from.
They all say the same shit.
But the problem is, like, then I think what really mucks it up is some people, I guess, radical beliefs, I guess you'd say. But I think what mucks it up more is the people at the altar than anything. You know what I mean?
The practitioners.
I think the preachers and the pastors and the rabbis. I think these are the people that really got it all fucked.
But why are they?
I think it's just like any other position of power.
Who gives them the power?
The people. Yeah. I mean, but like
just the believers. It's like.
But my thing is just like a politician.
Just don't be a dick, man.
You know what I mean? Like most politicians, most people that got half a hair in their brain.
There is no reason that I should tell you to not be a dick. You should just not be a dick.
Yeah. You should just,
don't be a dick, man.
Just always try to be a good person more than not.
Don't be a dick.
And I feel like you'd be all right for the most part. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what all these books are trying to tell
most people are. I'm not even a negative guy. I'm saying most people aren't dicks.
Yeah, by nature, no.
Most people,
not at all.
By nature, you're not a dick.
Funny thing is, like scenes. Like obviously, we're in the comedy scene, and I'm young. And the funny is, I come in already, and people talk to me and stuff like, "Well, such and such this, such and such that, this that," and and the funny is, I'm like, "Oh, I don't know nothing about this. I don't want to know nothing about it." Here's my thing. I guess it's inevitable in some regards, but no matter what, like, dude. Like, the way I look at it when I came in the game and how I always feel like I do, first off, I'm a stand-up nerd. I respect it more than anything. You know what I mean? And I've watched fucking every goddamn special of the greats you can think of. I got my position of people I think are the ones that hung the moon. I've listened to them on podcasts or real-life perspectives. Like, I respect it. And I feel like, honestly, if I ever could have put together anything that was ever going to be funny, not saying I have, but if I ever would, I feel like I came in at the best foot. I came in at 35. I got to live a little bit of life first.
I came in at 27. Yeah, same with me.
You know what I mean? Like I would.
That's what I say to people. I lived a little bit before.
When I know the road I got to travel to get there, yeah, it'd be nice to be 10 years younger. But at the same time, that's 10 years of life experience that I don't have. I feel like I stand a much better chance having something to talk about now than I would have at 18. The fuck you know at 18? You're a dumbass. You're a kid. Everyone's like, I'm 18, I'm grown. I don't feel like I had a grown man thought until I was 30.
And you
know what I mean?
And you didn't.
No, my whole 20s, I was still as wild as I was when I was a teen.
And you did.
You know, I feel like it takes the time it takes. But like I said, but having the respect I have for the craft and knowing just the balls it takes just to try it, just to stand up there. Some people just standing up and talking in front of people is a major deal in their life.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Why is that?
Well, that's something in their shit. You know, I mean, there's some kind of fear. But my thing is, if you're scared of it and you stand up there and say, fuck the fear, even if I'm going to say a bunch of shit that ain't going to make a goddamn person laugh, whatever, I just did it. That to me saying something. You know, I mean, I was nervous first. I've never stood on stage. The funny that anybody ever told me I was funny was conversational, work lunch table.
Yeah.
Homie on the stoop.
Yeah.
But as you know, that's a whole nother category of standing on that stage and putting together a set. Like, it's a whole nother ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's and you struck on something, man. You said fear, man. Fear is the worst thing. It's the worst thing.
I feel like the only thing you should really do with it is you have to do that thing.
Fear is fear. Fear is fucking fear. Fear is the reason the people. I'm gonna tell you something. Like deer and motherfucking lions and them motherfuckers, they do what they need to do to survive.
Yeah.
We do that too. But we're also too fucking smart. We see fear. And so our fear fuels greed. It fuels not having what we want.
It petrifies people.
And it's not even real. No. Because all you have to do is eat and sleep and shit. And you're going to live. You're not going to die if you get on stage in front of people. Oh my God. Yeah. These people thought I sucked. You know what? Those people did think you sucked. But you know what? Tomorrow's going to happen.
Yeah.
And they're not even going to fucking give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
That guy sucked last night. Yeah. And then the next night, you think they're saying, they got sucked 2 nights ago. And then you think they got sucked through. No, they're gonna move on, man. Fuck that shit.
You see, I got lucky, man. The funny thing is, biblically, I was listening to shit and I was high as fuck, man. I was listening to shit. And the story of the heathen, you know?
I'm not.
No.
I mean, I'm not versed, but don't get me wrong. I know biblical.
Yeah. Well, basically, heathens is like, you know, like basically just like the no good pack, the unreligious, I guess, like
I know
at the time, you know, like the.
So I don't know the story of the heathen. I know when people call people heathen. What's the story?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't really know it either. I ain't really read much of the Bible. You know, I mean, I listened to it. But my thing is,
about the heathens, man. I'm like,
no. But what I'm going at, I was listening to these motherfuckers.
So Hezekiah, and then he smoked some weed, and then what?
Yeah, probably something like it. You know what I mean? But no, I was listening to a dude just do a breakdown on the heathen, because his explanation was the heathen is white folks. Like, it had to be white folks. You know what I mean? And that's what he was talking about. But it got me to thinking about what it took to be a heathen. Like I said, the outlaws of this and that. And I feel like the thing I took about it was, like, I feel like really what it's saying is there's a chapter of people that are just going to be like the outlaws, the unholy, and this is what it is.
That's fine.
And there's some people that's going to walk the line. But the funny thing was, when I started looking at it, I was like, but I don't think it means it's a bad thing exactly.
No,
because
they just don't walk the line.
Because I looked at it, and the people that always took me under their wing was heathens. You know what I mean? Like, from their perspective. Like, but these are pivotal people in my life growing up. Like, I had a one-legged football coach. I grew up an athlete. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to be a coach or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Growing up. So I started up, but he's why. At like 6, 7 years old, my dad had to get me out of flag football because I was tackling the kids. I was like, fucking flags. I was like, doing this shit on TV. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll get the flag, but he's going down. Man. It's football. Yeah. You got to hit people. You know, that's the way I looked at it. So this fucking legendary fucking football coach in Park and Rec in Lexington has one leg. So somehow somebody ties in with my dad. You know, it was the early 90s. Yeah. I end up on his team. We end up thick as thin. We got newspaper write-ups about us, the Nub Wonders. You know what I mean? It's fucking wild. You know what I mean? This is my coach. And but he was a fucking dude. He was a wild boy. You know, we like did a bunch of gangster shit, you know what I mean, back in the day. Fucking drank his fucking ass off, you know what I mean? Fucking crazy, cuss a motherfucker out in the Harvey, didn't give a fuck, outlaw for sure. But he took me under his wing and showed me such grace and generosity and showed me how to conduct myself. He walked around like he didn't have on one leg.
He wasn't an athlete.
Give a fuck what you say about him and one leg. He wasn't scared. He wasn't worried about fighting you. He was running straight up on you with the limp. And when he got close enough, he's going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? So, like, he taught me at an early age, fuck his one-handed shit. Like, I'm a man. I got to conduct myself.
We got 3 others.
You know, I got to conduct myself as such.
With the power and with the
But then, like, my grandmother, man, she was a gambling, thieving, wild-ass lady. You know what I mean? Fucking 12-pack of Bud Light down the neck at night. She wasn't this fucking tall, little redhead Irish lady. You know what I mean? Wild as fuck, man. Gambling and shit, stealing money. She clean your house and leave the boxes. She's like, what are you doing? She's like, you don't need this shit. And she gonna sell it. Get a peddler's mall with one of my aunts and steal all the money from my aunt shit because her shit wasn't selling. Just silly shit. You know what I mean? This is my grandmother. She took me around everywhere. She showed me this tall. She don't take no shit. You know what I mean? So, like, it was all... When I moved to Louisville, a wild-ass gangster motherfucker took me under his fucking wing and fucking showed me about business. And I hated this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I hated him when I worked for him. He was the meanest. Didn't give a fuck, say whatever, but I was too young for the message. Because as I got older, everything he said rang true. And I'm still learning lessons off of what that motherfucker told me in my 20s now. You know what I mean? All heathens. So my thing is, I feel like if that is a thing biblically in time scribed, I feel like maybe so, but everybody take care of them.
Check this out. Why is it not necessarily Christians, but religious people do what they do?
I think it's
because they're afraid that when they die, they're going to a bad place.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's in a nutshell. But I feel like the bad place had to be here. If anywhere.
I think this is the good place.
Here? We're already there?
Because they're operating on a faith, not a knowledge, that when they die, they're going to a good place because of what they did down here. So they're afraid to fall short of that, even though most of us fall short of the ideal that we're going to go to a so-called heaven. So the reason that a lot of people are religious in a ritual sense is because they think that when they die, they're going to a good place or they have a good place to go. But you're dead, man. You don't even know.
Does it even matter?
Doesn't matter. Just be good down here, man. Even if you're a heathen.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always tell people. Like,
just be good. Just be a good person. Don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. And the way I see it,
people that steal, the people that are stealing, that's what they do. But they're not dick. It's like, I'm not trying to. It's like, don't be a dick, man. Just don't be a fucking dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick. But I think too, I don't think you should. I think everybody feels like they got so much time. You know what I mean?
Well,
what I mean is like
to do some dirty shit and then just like try to do some.
No, what I'm saying is they feel like they got so much time, like just in life in general. I talk to people, and I always talk to these someday people. I'm like, dude, if you want to do something, you better do it now.
Yeah.
Someday ain't granted.
Yeah, today is all it's here. Yeah.
I
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I know people that didn't make it out of high school.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
I know people didn't make it out of high school.
Because this moment is what matters.
Yeah. Like
this moment right here.
This is where you're at.
And then this moment, the moment that I'm in right now, at that moment.
And what an opportune time. You know the wild thing is, man, I wanted to be like a radio host. You know, coming up, that was my first thing. I thought would be the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I figured it'd be like sports or something, obviously. You know what I mean? But like, the wild thing is, back then, think about what it was. You had to go through school. You had to get hired, work your way from the bottom. You had a big studio, all the shit. Yeah, look at this right here. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, so like, as things move, like, you don't really have an opportunity now to not try to do some shit you want to do. Like, this is the time. Like, you can just do it. But you don't gotta you don't gotta sign a deal with some big crazy thing. You ain't gotta try to work on getting in a movie or none of that. You can just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just without them. Yeah.
But it has to be something that people want to tune in.
That's the whole game.
To see. But to me, it's not even a game. It's like, hopefully, there's something that people like a venue that people can like listen to like a pure, honest point of view, no matter who's on or who's talking or who's doing whatever, because there needs to be that discourse. Everyone's talking about cancel culture. I don't even believe in cancel culture. I don't even believe in the uproar. See, I don't believe shit. Like, that's stupid. Like, what the fuck is cancel? What the fuck is? Why are you making something a fear up of? You make it up a fear of that's not even real.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
What does that mean?
Everything, if you think about it, everything is set up. Everything that people like are taking in and digesting from mainstream narratives is fear driven.
I know.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, you worry about cancel culture. My thing is this: say what you want to say, but whatever capacity it is, you just gotta understand and own it. Funny thing is, they say cancel culture, but like saying a racial slur to the wrong motherfucker of that racial connotation was always an ass whooping. So your teeth was always on for cancel. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it didn't really matter. Like you knew if you said the wrong thing when motherfuckers seen you out and about, it was probably gonna be a problem. Yeah. So I mean, now people are scared to say shit. Here's my thing: if you say it and you mean it, then you got to kind of stand 10 toes down, right? You know what I mean? Like just own your shit if that's how you feel. But my thing is, if you are like some kind of wild motherfucker and you believe in some wild shit and you know motherfuckers ain't gonna dig it, it ain't like you already know going in that people dislike it more than they like it. But if that is exactly how you stand, well, what are you worried about?
This is the thing. They say it's un-American to have. It's un-American for like free speech. Like, you have the right to say it. You can say it.
I heard,
but you don't have a right to somebody's reaction to it.
You know the wild shit.
You got a right to say it, but don't fucking. If somebody you say it, man. Say it. Please.
If it's on your heart, say it.
Say it.
You know?
Say it.
And if it goes wrong for you, you'll realize that was probably the wrong shit to say.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm not saying it's right for somebody.
The thing is, you got it off your chest.
Yeah, you did.
Now, that means somebody had to stomp on your chest after you said it. Well, that was
probably
the cross you had to bear. You know what I mean? Yep. But I don't know,
man.
We
hate it, though. We hate having the fucking, it's not cool, man. It ain't us that needs to change.
No.
It ain't us, man.
But I don't know, man. It's wild, dude.
Yeah. So and I'm not even saying that in a
no
purely
racial.
What I was
gonna tell you. You know what the motherfucker told me? Like what you were saying earlier about the reason you could say the shit you're saying is because of the country you're in. You know what I mean? Like you're here because you have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? You can say shit. You know what I mean? So motherfucker, but the wild shit is like, fuck, man, I'm high.
Me too.
Dude, I was right there on a fucking profound thought and I lost it. Let me think. You got anything to add?
No. I don't know where you were going.
Where was I going? No. All right. Freedom of speech in America.
Yeah.
A motherfucker the other day told me he was a communist.
Okay.
In America. I mean, just like he's an American citizen, I guess. He live here. This is where he live. But he told me he's a communist. I'm like, but how exactly? I mean, you just feel that in your heart of hearts.
Yeah,
because
that's how you do it.
As long as you're not in a communist country, my friend, I don't really feel like you could be a communist because here's the thing about being in a communist country. Oh, you'll know it. Because your government be down your back. So, you know what I mean? Like, so what do you, I don't understand.
But
so you just claiming it?
Maybe that wasn't his view of communism. Maybe your communism is you look at communism as a stark fucking.
I look at it as like you're in China, you're in Cuba. Your government is a communist government, and they basically tell you what the fuck's up, and that's all there is to it, Jack. Which honestly ain't much different than it is here anyway. Exactly. But we have the facade of the democracy. Yeah, you know what I mean. We just ain't got the label yet. But my thing is just to be like, I'm a communist. Like it could be worse. Like it's still way doper to be here than to work at the Apple factory. I can guarantee you that. You know what I mean? Like it's way better to work at Toyota than to work at Nike. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So it ain't exactly that yet. You know what I mean? So but I wouldn't be so quick to claim some shit I would never want to live through is what I'm saying.
But this is what's fucked up. Is that it's okay that those conditions exist.
Deal with that. Stuart, he said, I'm on my way to church to pray for y'all. We appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Just in case that does work, you know, it ain't bad to have a prayer accentuate. You know.
No, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a totally.
I ain't mad at it.
That's good. But yeah, so
what's your take on that? Can you be a communist in America?
Yeah, you can be whatever the fuck. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be, wherever the fuck you are.
But how do you live as a communist?
But the thing about this is, what do you want to be?
Like, what do you do? Like, are you getting your landlord to like just make you do shit you don't want to do or something? Like, I don't get it.
All he's saying is he's a communist, but he's gonna be at Burger King tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's just saying I'm a communist. He's just a fan.
But he could also just like,
he's a fan.
So he would dig it.
He still exists in a capitalist society. So yeah, he's a communist, but he's still participating in a capitalist society. So.
You just have to on your own with it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
how many?
You got a lot.
It's like capitalist, communist, fucking whatever, socialist. Just don't be a dick, man.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Can we start this movement, 2023, the Don't Be a Dick movement?
It's not even a 2023 movement. It should be a groundswell from within, like a gas leak. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just fucking just like the earth starts releasing "Don't Be a Dick" gas.
Just
stop being a dick.
A geyser of "Don't Be a Dick" juice.
Like juice
the earth jizzes "Don't Be a Dick" juice all over everybody.
At one time, it's all at one time. It's just the whole fucking all the lands.
Everybody just gets saturated.
It's saturated with "Don't Be a Dick" juice.
That's good, man. That should be the new COVID. Don't be a dick juice.
Oh, that would be the greatest COVID ever.
Everybody just catch that instead.
Yeah, you know, it'd be so sweet. This is what I'm imagining. First, all the elites, the perceived elites, will.
What do you think about
they won't die. It's just like they'll be regular.
I got you. They won't be exactly lizard people anymore.
Yeah, they just be regular.
Half of them will fall dead because.
Yeah, they won't because they won't know how to. Like, what do I do? How do I make this espresso? And they're like, oh, steam burns and shit. Fucking rash.
Why are we in a jungle? Like, you got to mow your grass. Mow your grass.
What? This is crazy. I would have to make 2 passes.
Where's the Hispanic guy that was here? Nobody.
They wouldn't be shit. Then they would all the elites.
What do you think?
Because the elites are they're in the grand scheme in the whole big ball of this shit.
So check it out.
They're useless, and we give them that power as we give them the elite status. Like, fuck you, elite.
That's the thing. That's what killed me about the past 3 years, honestly.
We saw that.
It was just a shit show after another with these motherfuckers. And so many people I've seen rallying for politicians, I've never seen nothing like it. I was like, you know, they're lying to you, right? Like, and everybody went hard on them on both sides. I was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
It's not even both sides, man. It's not even both sides. There's no sides really. It's bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit.
It's just a torch passing is all it is every time. It doesn't matter what party it is.
It's not exactly. It's not even a side, man.
I mean, if you look at it, everything they do is kind of in lockstep with the next dude that comes in one way or another. You know what I mean? And they just make us kick up dust about it. That's the thing. I feel like they know exactly what they're doing. We're the ones arguing about it. They ain't even worried about it. You know what I mean? They're like, look at these dumb motherfuckers.
No.
Every 4 years, look at them.
Those up there, they want this.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what keeps them up there.
So what do you think about
and every time? And I'm gonna tell you this. That's what got Martin Luther King killed.
What exactly?
Martin Luther King, if it was about race, Martin Luther King would have been killed in the 50s.
Yeah.
His ass would have been fucking killed in the 50s, 60s.
Are you speaking on like his second speech?
No. If it was about race. See, the thing about it is it was a slow wean from race. But Martin Luther King is like, they would have, if it was about race, they didn't give a shit. It's like, as long as I can keep poor whites fighting against blacks, Hispanics, or other minorities, then they don't understand that I don't give a fuck about them either. But they're doing our bidding.
Yeah,
like we're on top.
Pandering.
Because we got the poor whites with us. It's not even the rich whites or the middle class whites. It's like the poor whites, and they know that if you can talk to poor whites and poor blacks and they can be together, then that would fuck the elites up, because this country is still all about race, and we all see that and know that. So white people are afraid that if black people and poor people get together, or if black people have any power or whatever, then they'll want to try to exact the revenge. And that's not even the case. Because black people know that we're not.
I feel like,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's another like propagated fear though. Like that.
Yeah, I know it is. It's not even real.
Because
all black people want to do is just fucking we want to fucking do what we got to do. We ain't trying to fucking. And I ain't saying that it wouldn't be. And this is what white people face. It's like, if they did, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We fucking get it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody would be like, where did that come from?
Yeah. Like, man, I didn't.
Like, I don't understand this.
Yeah. So,
but the funny thing is, it's never really been the case if you look at it, honestly, with the people. Because here's the thing, I feel like the people, at the most part, I mean, everybody, for, I guess, a long time had a lot of thick prejudices, I would say. But
what'd you say?
But but what I'm saying is, from growing up, if you really look at it, for the most part, people are all the fucking same as far as the pursuit of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're looking to get a woman or a man. They're looking to have children or not. They're looking to have a career of some sort or pursue a dream.
Yeah.
They're looking to, but honestly, what you're doing is you're looking to pay bills and take care of mouths to feed and put gas in the car.
Is that what you're doing now?
Shit. But my thing is like, isn't that I feel like everybody's lively pursuits is basically the same within the country you live in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you had it your way and you didn't have to deal with a race or a situation, what's your trajectory in America? Your trajectory in America is what? Some people want to go to college. Some people want to start a business. Some people get in a trade. Some people
but you can't though.
Get it in the streets.
But you can't though.
What do you mean? I feel like everybody.
Not in America, man. You can't.
Who can? Like, I feel like these are the pursuits that everybody in their mind tries to go toward, right? Right or wrong. I'm not saying
that every man can't. I'm saying everyone. When I say you can't, I'm saying no one. This is what a lot of it's like poor white people are at the same disadvantage as black people, and they constantly vote against what they could do in order to come up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But like what you just said, though,
it's
right?
Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It makes no sense.
So it is about race.
But in the actual truth of it is what?
Black people don't gentrify neighborhoods.
Poor people are in the same predicament.
I know. So that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
So it's like,
but that's what I mean. That's what I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the way it actually is or the way it's always been. But what I'm saying is, if you just take so-called black and so-called white out of the persuasion, and you say in America, what does it look like? You could be poor, middle class, rich.
Yeah.
What do the people tell you? Go to college. Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people start a business.
Yeah.
Some people stay in the streets. Some people start off poor and stay poor.
Yeah.
Some people start off poor and get to middle class or da. But but is that any different for a poor white, black, Latino, Chinese starting off? No, it's the same trajectory if you just look at the country itself. You know what I mean? Just how it is to be here. You could be a junkie. Or you could be the guy supplying the junkie. You know what I mean? You could be the Burger King manager, or you could be the motherfucking carpenter for the biggest housing projects in the city. It's the apple pie. It's what it is. Okay. You know, and then from whatever region it is, you from New York, it moves this way. You from the South, it moves this way. LA, blah, 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 blah.
West Coast.
But just as America, as the landscape, we know how it is because we see it with everybody. Everybody sees it from their perspective because now we got to put the lines in it. The lines are Black America, Latino America, Chinese American, white American. Now that's when the waters get mucky. You know what I mean? Because everybody's got the same perspective, but now they got to have it from their perspective. And that's where the problems fucking start. And then you get religion, and then you get the motherfucking politicians who know this is the setup, and they double and triple down on the propaganda and the pandering, and you get what you got every fucking time. Like, dude, this summer is going to be shitty. It's an election fucking year. You think they're gonna allow us to have a summer? They're gonna do some dumb shit.
But that's just for the governor.
They're gonna rouse shit up.
Right, for the governor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, 2024. It's presidential.
No, this is 2023 though.
That's what I'm saying. This summer, then we get the winter, then boom.
In the
election year.
Isn't this the governor year in Kentucky?
Yeah, and that's a problem for us. I mean, could be if depending on how people think and what they're getting. Me. As soon as somebody tells me they're a politician, I'm already deaf.
I'm done.
I don't care.
I'm done.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like you're a piece of shit. You know, honestly, I hate to say it. I feel that way a lot of times about people that are like, I'm a pastor. You know what I mean? Like, I already I'd rather rather have not have met you than met you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be good. I don't think all politicians start off to be greaseballs, but boy, if they make it to the fucking top, that's exactly what happens. They get greased the way up, and the ones that can just withstand all the bullshit, that's the ones that make it up there, and then they forget all about little old us, and that's usually how it goes down. You know what fucks me up? You know, you hear a lot of shit from the what's wrong with this school district? What's wrong with this side of town? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Funding.
Yeah.
Funding. But they print off billions and send to wars in other countries. Print off money to send to people, stimmies and shit. But you can't. Funding. You make the funding, bitch. You make the money. You print it. Billions. Whenever you want. And the problem with one side of town looking like goddamn fucking paradise and the other side of town fucking look like nobody even fucking painted a building in 20 years is funding?
Yeah. But
you print money. What are you talking about? Does it make any sense? I don't think so.
Well, money.
It makes sense when you know the game you're playing, trying to run.
Well, it's the money doesn't make any sense.
No.
That's the root of it. Money doesn't make any sense.
When you can just make it, what is
Does
it
make
really?
Sense? Yeah.
We're making a podcast.
It's a belief.
This is worth fucking at least $10. What we're doing here.
This is worth more than the idea of money.
You know.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying this is a great podcast. What I'm saying is, there's no such thing as money. It's like we're doing this for the passion. To me.
Yeah. No. But what I'm saying is,
so
when the government tells you the problem with anything that the government takes care of is money,
but it's not.
You know what I mean?
But it's not though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. And so it kills me. And it don't seem like nobody really wants to poke that bear that much. I feel like when people,
it's not a bear. It's not even real. It's what we believe, man.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? These are the
believe.
answers they give us.
It's what we believe. It's what we believe. I don't believe shit. I know shit. I know that I can move around. I can jump up and down if I wanted to, and nobody's gonna fucking. It's like, no, this is where we live, man. I don't live in that government shit.
No.
I don't live in that fucking police shit. I don't live in that fucking criminal shit. I live right here.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. The pursuit of everybody's day to day ain't got nothing to do with half the fucking bullshit they tell us.
I know. I don't do what people don't. Now look, I'll come to a stop at a stop sign because I know a car is coming that way, and the sign says, "Hey man, you might want to stop." There's a car coming that way.
I think
it's not because the government is telling me to stop. It's because that's the obvious flow of traffic, and you shouldn't go out here until you can. So I don't look at stop signs as like government overreach, or you know what I'm saying. I don't look at people. They come over and like
it's just smart.
It's just smart. It's like I'm giving you a reminder that you need to stop right here.
Could you imagine driving on roads with no signs?
That's what I'm saying. No signs.
No lights. Just motherfuckers do what they want.
Do what the fuck you want to do. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it'd be fun as fuck to watch.
Yeah.
Driving in it would be a motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be the best
TV
show going.
Society would be shut down. There'd just be these random motherfuckers.
Like, what's the top TV show in America? Traffic.
Yeah. So yeah.
I love the.
Yeah. So it's like there's certain norms we have to live or abide by in order to keep civilization.
What's happening, Lucius?
What's up, Lou? What's up, man?
We're just in here kicking the Willy Bobo.
Yeah. So that there's certain norms that we have to abide by as what's up, Lou? In order to keep like society from social things. Like there's a gentleman's agreement that hey man, if you don't shoot me in the face, I won't shoot you in the face.
Yeah. I feel like it's really all we need.
If you don't shoot me in the face, I won't shoot you in the face. So if
common respect,
just like yeah,
You
but
know?
but there will be some perceived because you put that's when fear comes in. Fear that I won't be tough enough, or fear that like I'm gonna lose this, or fear that my reputation to be fucked up. It's like fear that you don't even have control of. It's like stop, man.
That's the thing.
I don't give a fuck about this. This is what I say. This is how I live my life. I don't care what people think about me. I really don't. Good or bad. I don't have time to care about that.
Yeah.
Because I can't control that.
No.
I can't control how people feel about me. I can influence it, but I can't control it.
The best piece of advice I ever received, and I've held it to be true in my life to this day, was what other people think about me is none of my business.
None of your business.
And as soon as I actually understood what that jewel meant and started practicing that in my life, it honestly was a game changer.
It's none of your business.
I used to care what people think about me some, because I always just wanted, I don't know. You always want, I guess, I wanted to be like looked at in the shining light. But I think a lot of that comes from being an athlete. It's like you always want to shine. That was kind of the whole thing. Like, I don't want to watch these other goofy motherfuckers on this team play a sport. I want to be on that court. I want to be on that field. And to do so, I got to perform. And they got to see me do so. And like, it's got to be undeniable that I can't be on the bench. I got to play. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think with that mentality, growing up, that always felt like a thing to me. To like, you gotta like, you gotta care what people think because of athletics. Like you gotta think I'm good or I'm worthy being on this field. So what you think matters. Like, you can even have a coach hate on you. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucker gotta like you. You know what I mean?
Like on that field.
But the thing is, the wild thing is my whole mental switch really after like that guy told me that a couple years after not playing sports. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I still feel like getting like I had jobs and shit. Like, all right, I want to be the ace motherfucker at this job because my whole life was you got to be the ace motherfucker at what you're doing. Yeah. Because you got to start. You got to play.
Let's go. Yeah. What we got?
So, but then like I said, that guy gave me a jewel, and then I wasn't playing sports anymore. So then it seemed like that competitive piece of got to be this, got to be that. Like it wasn't. I was like, all right, sports is over. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like I ain't gotta live like my mental moved. You know what I mean? And it was like now it's just on life shit. You know what I'm saying? It's wild though. It's wild because forever that was just seem like the trajectory. Play sports as long as I can. I knew I wasn't going pro no bullshit like this. I might go a little.
It'd be cool.
Shit. Who the fuck don't want to do some shit like that, right?
True.
But then, I figured possibly a small ass college nobody ever fucking heard of. Yeah. And then coaching. Possibly talking shit on the microphone about some shit. Yeah. And that was just where I thought it was going to be. It ended a lot earlier than that, and then drugs ensued. But I'm just saying, that was the thought. Absolutely, my friend. So where are we going with it, man? What are we on? We talked some philosophical bullshit so far. What else we gonna do?
Let's talk about your comedy, man. How you coming along with that? You just
Man, I tell you, I dig it, man. And I've eaten a lot of shit sandwiches.
I need to get out there though.
And I think I've done good. Like I think I've said some shit and I got more laughs than not. And
so you started you said 4 months ago?
Yeah, 4 months.
How many do you keep up? How many times you been on stage? Or?
No. I did it at the beginning because it was just once a week, but then it started being 2 or 3 times.
That's good. That's good. Don't do that.
I don't know why. It's just reps. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta just do it.
Yeah. Fall City.
Yeah. Thursday nights now.
It was Tuesdays.
Yeah, now it's Thursday because Comedy Bites stopped at Barstown where they closed. So now Fall City took the Thursday slot, basically.
They got Tuesday and Thursday?
I don't know if he's doing Tuesday or not, maybe. Usually I go 21st. I try.
21st?
Yeah.
Tuesday?
21st in Germantown. Okay. And then Kaiju.
When are they?
Tuesday night, like the late spot, 9:30. High Horse Wednesday. That's a dope room, man. Them guys, Uncle Randy, you know him, Mr. Bikey, Q Smoke, Hillary Boston. They do a hell of a mic out there. They pack it full. It's a pretty dope scene in there, man. It's a good list. But you know, man, I don't know, man. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad at it. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't feel like I've really done what I don't really feel like I ain't booking no shows right now. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure out what I'm trying to do up there. Like I said, I ain't never performed not a down another other than, you know, this shit here. And before that, it wasn't that. I went straight from sports to doing dumb shit in the streets to construction, and that's what it was.
Okay.
But I love the pursuit.
It's
I love the open mic joints, man. The bar shows and shit. I dig it, man. And like I said, I'm head down and I ain't got no illusions. Like I ain't looking for nobody to try to put me on no show, whatever. I'm grinding. I'm trying to do my thing.
That's what you do. That's how you and you have to be honest with the crowd and with yourself too. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking brutal. Comedy's a brutal damn. Comedy's brutal, man.
Yeah, it's a wild thing.
Like, fuck, man. Yeah,
it's wild too getting
so
into
many
it.
Things I could have done. Like, no, but I still don't get me wrong. I love doing. I could have been. Man, comedy's a bitch, man. I love her. Yeah.
I think that's really, to me, man, that's kind of the exciting thought of it, man. I feel like it'll really ring your bell, you know what I mean? Fucking with it and trying. I mean, you're going in front of strangers trying to provoke one of the hardest emotions to provoke is a pure laugh. You know what I mean? It's easy to go over and piss a motherfucker off. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's easy to go over and make people just feel nice. Say a nice little poem, a little ditty about butterflies and puppies and shit. And cotton candy. You know,
and how they've lost weight.
Yeah. Just tell everybody how beautiful they are. But to go up there and to try to provoke somebody to actually get a laugh, you know what I mean? That to me is, but it's dope because when you do, like when you actually hear people laughing and it's genuine, I guess you hope it's
like a connection. It's like wow, man. Yeah, we like you, man. We like what you said. It's like those words that you said, words that made me laugh and shit. I like that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, man. You said some words, and man, some fun ass words and shit.
And then that's the whole kid.
Thank y'all,
right?
Thank y'all. That's right. I just wrote this. I just made it up. Like, you made it up, man. Yeah.
You know, the funniest shit to me is the shit that I think is like funny. I mean, giggling while I'm writing it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And no, but the funniest thing to me is when I do it in public and it's crickets.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh personally even harder because I'm like, I was way off on all their mark, but I still think that motherfucker was funny. Like, I'm still laughing, but like, they did not take that. Like, that was not hitting nobody. But I was laughing for 20 minutes on the kitchen table.
But sometimes it's the way you deliver it. Or there's because if it's still funny to you, you can find a way to make it funny if you just like, okay, maybe I should have done it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give up because the idea was born for a reason.
See, I did a bit this whole last week, and I did it in different places, different nights, and I structured it different. Funny is, like, there was one piece I kept forgetting to put in my situation, and I kept wanting to do it just to see if it was as funny as I thought. So then I moved some shit around just to get it in later shows in the week.
Yeah.
And I did better not even fucking putting it in. Then I thought I was like doing some good flip and putting it in this joke.
Yeah.
And then when I got it off, fucked my whole setup. 2 nights in a row, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just kept wanting to just see if I could get this premise passed and if somebody thought it was funny, you know what I mean? So I kept forgetting it. So I finally put it in there. But I just love playing with words. And that's the trip too. I'll do pretty much the same joke on this day. And then it feels like it went decent and went over pretty good. And then one day I'll do it and it's like, oh, that was shit. Well, like you said, it was the different delivery, the different way. Like I kind of can feel within the first few words out of my mouth on stage. I'm like, all right, I gotta pick it up, figure it out. You know what I mean? I gotta move it, or this is about to go. This plane's crashing fast.
And
you know what I mean?
And you know something. You know something. You should. You should feel that way.
Oh, I do.
But at the same time, you should feel that I can save it too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying.
It's like scramble.
Yeah, it's like this is going sideways, but I can save it.
Yeah.
Even if you fuck up, but I can save it. I can still save it. I can still save it.
That to me is the fun of it. You know what I mean? Like the shit that I dig about it, because I've been up there a couple times and just spaced. Lost what the fuck I was gonna say, this to that, or like I riffed in a direction and I couldn't find my way back, you know what I mean? Because the riff just went way left of what the fuck I even thought I was gonna talk about. I like playing in my mind though, fucking oh shit, gotta figure it out, struggle, try to figure out a different way to go about it. But on stage, I'm trying to hold my shit together, and I don't know, it's just. I dig it all, man. I dig the uncomfort. I like going up, putting myself up first because I hate going up first. So I just like to get uncomfortable. I don't like taking my notes. I don't look at my phone. If I ain't hitting you with it, ships are sinking. If I'm gonna bomb, I'm throwing grenades. It is what it is. But I dig. Yeah. I like the. Whatever, dog. I'm 4 months in. I ain't like I said. I ain't looking to tour. I ain't looking for a motherfucker to be like, "Hey, you want to be on a show?" I'd be like, you probably playing yourself trying to do that right now, or this early. Honestly, if you want me to, I guess I'll do it. But I'm not. I'm telling you now, we'll see. But at the end of the day, I just dig it, man. It's fun to me. Like that's the thing. I look at a lot of people that's been doing it, been in it, and a little bit. Some of the people are a little jaded, and they seem like worn, torn veterans almost to me. And I'm like, damn, dog, like maybe I'm just new in the game and I'm about to really fucking eat a bunch of get fucked up out here. I don't know, but I'm such a comedy nerd, man. I stood on stage, I held a microphone, and I told some jokes. I already came to do what I wanted to do. Now let's see if I'm any good at it. The way I look at it. Okay. I don't know. All right. Maybe. All right.
But comedy is comedy, and that's what we do, and that's what we find out if that's what we do or who we are. And the only way to do it is to do it.
That's why I see it.
That's the only way to do it is to do it. And I can't believe that I do comedy. So it's hard for me to fathom not doing comedy. But I found myself where I am, and I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful to know that, hey man, you do comedy and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to know that and do that. And not expect for it to owe me anything.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? I do it because I'm compelled to, and it's not because I'm obsessed. It's like I think that's what I'm supposed to do. It's like even if I'm shit. That's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic messed me up, so I'm starting to get back. Into going on the road and doing shows.
That's
but at the same time, I still want to do a conversational podcast.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, I want to do. If you don't mind, if this would be intriguing, I don't thumbs up none of that bullshit. But I wanted to attempt to do a half hour on one subject, podcast with you.
Yeah.
Let's do a half hour, one subject podcast.
I got it.
But I don't know what the other one. But yeah, I don't know what we could call it. But yeah, just like I do a half hour.
We'll figure all that out, man.
Just
we'll
and
get the
in
name,
person.
get all that figured
In
out.
person.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we've gone an hour, right?
Hour 5.
Man, this is what do you think?
I dig it, man.
Okay.
I dig it. You like it, I love it, my friend. I'm
Okay.
blessed to have you here, my friend.
I'm blessed to be here.
And I love rapping.
I'm blessed to be here.
I love rapping with people just.
I'm blessed to be here.
Just getting your perspective, my friend. I dig it.
I'm grateful for being. I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful, and I know that this is something. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Shit, I'm grateful to have you here, my friend. Like I said, anytime I've ever heard your name in the halls of any fucking place I'm at with comedians, man, it's always respect and love, man. You're an honored gentleman out here, man. I ain't never heard nobody put no spot on your name yet. So, and I tell you what, if I ever
doing
did,
it wrong.
If I ever did, I'd tell them that you twisted, my friend.
I'm doing it wrong, man.
Nah, man.
I just hate some people.
I mean, I'm sure there's some sneak disses out there. Maybe some people I ain't talked to yet, but everybody I've talked to, your name is good.
It will be warranted.
The funny thing is, I feel the same way about me. I'm like, I'd rather, if you like me, that's cool, but if not, I understand. You know what I mean? I don't trip if you don't. It's just easier if you do. For you,
it's easy.
Not me.
Not even me. It's like it's on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I want to do I want to do one subject. We'll come up with one subject, and we'll record it next Sunday. And what do you want to call the show if we do it? What do you want to call it? We can do it on this show. This is your show. This is your show, right?
This right here, yeah, we dropped it on here just because I had you on. We're going.
So what do you want to do?
I mean,
what's going to be called?
I really think it's got to be a Tim Northern joint. I think we call it. I think it's you, man. Yeah, I'm going. You gonna come up with the topic, and I'm gonna ride with you, but we gonna get your perspective.
Yeah,
we going with you, man. Like I said, and I ain't gonna hold your water, carry your water.
No.
If for some reason I think you on some wild shit, then I'm like, hey, put the beer down, now we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, let's we kicking it to you, man.
So you want to do it?
Yeah.
I like a half hour. I like
half-hour discussion, new topic every week. Hammer down. Sometimes we might need a part 2 or something if it deems worthy. We can let the comments let us know. Hey, we need more than 30 minutes on that. But all right, part 2 if we need to.
Yeah, we just do. All right.
However you want to kick it, man. I'm with it.
All right. Let's hit the first.
And for all you naysayers out there, in short order, we will be on a 2-mic system. Like, this was impromptu. We're getting it figured out. Don't you worry about it. Yeah. If you've seen any of my other shows, you know it's some new background.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm just looking at y'all.
I don't know what we're doing a show, and I'm just talking. I'm aware there's a camera, but I don't want to just keep going back and being like, hey, let's see the camera and shit.
The discussion is for them.
So yeah,
if you want to get in a discussion, you hit the comments.
Yeah,
we'll drop the links on you.
We had a few comments. All right, Lou. I know Lou. He's probably sleeping. Yeah, man, Lou.
That's my guy, man. Another guy who's well respected in comedy, man. Good cat, man. He's hilarious too. I like seeing him do his thing out here, man. He's a cool dude.
This is funny. He's good.
Had me on his pod. He's been on mine. We gonna see what's happening, man. But Lou's a good dude, man.
Very nice cat, Lou. But yeah, man.
Anything?
I think the first topic should be. And I don't want to pick something too inane or too like esoteric or some bullshit. Let's do money.
Money.
The first episode will be a 30-minute conversation
on money.
Strictly about money.
All right, 30 minutes about money.
30 minutes about money.
Coming straight from Blurred Minds Media, Mr. Tim Northern in the driver's seat.
It's gonna be called. Come on, man.
We don't have it. As soon as we got the name, we're gonna drop it.
I'll come up with it.
They'll see what it is because it'll be a logo and an intro in short order. Oh yeah.
All right. Logo.
Everything needs a face because we're gonna throw the bat signal.
Okay. Good logo.
If you ever wanted to know what Tim Northern really thought about your mother's ass,
yeah, it'll be that.
Check in here.
It'll be that. You know what? We're gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. Yeah, we're gonna do money. We're gonna do money first. We're gonna do money first. Money.
Yeah, we'll get to the smut later. We're gonna.
We'll get to all that.
Maybe we'll do like a once a month smut show, just about something peculiar and goofy.
We could do that too.
You know,
yeah,
just to lighten the air every now and then.
Yeah.
Just to tell them about something wild we think about every now and then. Perspective from a strip club or something, you know, a story from days ago. You can roll out a 30-minute wild strip club story. So you've been on the road a lot. I'm sure you got at least one or two you can hit them with randomly, sprinkle it in, something like that. Ain't got to be a strip club, something peculiar.
I was gonna say because I've been to a few strip clubs, but I don't have any wild.
You ever done any stand up in a strip club?
I've done stand up in the strip club.
I remember when that was a thing. I remember when they would book them in Lexington, like randomly. They were like, "That's a solid platinum comedian." Like, what?
I had to go to make appearances in strip clubs. I've done that before.
That's wild. So does the promoter just book it as a comedy venue? Or
I don't know.
Are you in there with the strippers too?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there with the strippers. I can do whatever. I can go whatever.
That's wild. You get a good set. You get a lap dance.
I mean, if I wanted,
like a free 2 for $5.
No, I'm not. I wasn't a big strip club connoisseur. You know, I was like, hey, I'm in the strip club, but
My uncle taught me the best advice.
Yeah,
I turned 18. He pulled up on his motorcycle and he was like, "Going to the strip club tonight?" I was like, "You know it." I was like, "Just the thing to do at 18." He said, "Give him one thing and give him one thing only." I was like, "What's that?" He said, "The blues." And then he drove off. I like going, what my favorite thing to do is going to strip club, but go in there like it's a regular bar. Sit at the bar, get you a drink, watch the game. They'll come up, you just shoot. But the funny thing is, like, if you go to a regular bar and you sit at the bar and you saw a bunch of hot chicks in there, and, like, most of the time as a dude, you play it in your head, like, what if some bitches just ran up on me right now? Wouldn't that be some shit? Yeah. Funny thing is, the strip club, they do. But then you can just be like, no.
Yeah.
The Eagles are on. You know what I mean? You feel like a player.
Yeah.
And on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What else you going to do?
Yeah. For real, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, I think we can do that. We'll do it next Sunday.
I dig it.
You want to do it live? You want to do it live? We going to do it. Let's do it live. You want to do it live?
I like the live, man. You get, you
like
action.
You prefer live?
Yeah, I dig it. But like I said, man, you
what I don't like about I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about live is that I feel performative. I don't want to be performative.
I got you. You don't want to feel like a tap dancing.
I don't want to feel like because I know there's a live audience listening to me. Like,
well, fuck it. We'll pre-record.
I'm not relaxed. I'm not as relaxed. I'm a little more laid back and feel like not that I have a safety net. It's just that I'm not comfortable. Excuse me, because people burp. Excuse me, but I'm not comfortable. Excuse me, those eckies, those burpees. But
yeah, that should have swayed you up.
But I'm not comfortable going live because not because of things like that. Because I would keep that in even if we taped it.
Yeah,
I would just keep because people burp.
Oh yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, if I fart or whatever, people like, oh. But I won't fart in. But I mean, if I did, I'd be like, hey man, I farted. But
it is what it is at that point.
But yeah, so I want to keep. I like warts and all. I like stuttering. I like someone stuttered over something, or they didn't, or they lost their train of thought. but then it came back. I found it.
Yeah.
That's what people do. That's how people act.
That's
so I would like to have a 30-minute conversation about one certain topic, money this week. But I don't.
We're gonna do it, and we're gonna pre-record it.
Yeah.
Then we'll drop it.
Yeah.
So this what will happen is we'll record it Sunday. Mm-hmm. It'll be on YouTube later on at night. Okay. Spotify Monday. Okay. Audio.
All right.
And that's how we do it.
Audio.
Yeah. Audio. We're gonna drop the audio on Spotify every time.
I like audio.
That's easy enough.
Audio.
And like I said, bear with us, folks. We're gonna have the two mic situation shortly. Yeah. My guy put this hustle on me.
It's like an hour and a half.
I was sending links to people sitting at my kitchen table.
We were just running. 2 people stayed. Thank you, 2 people. Thank y'all so much for staying.
We do appreciate that.
Man, thank y'all so much for staying. And all right, don't tell your friends. Just tune in next time. Thank you. And it'll just be thank y'all for staying with us. Man, thank y'all for real. I'm serious. Even if y'all like 2 million, I'll still be like, thank y'all, 2 million people. I got 2 people. We got 2 people that care about, that are interested in what we're saying. We're gonna have some interesting things. There may be an episode or episode, like this is a show. Like we don't know what's going on. There may be a conversation had. Let's call it conversation hads.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's call it that. Not even podcast, but the conversation hads.
All right.
It's like,
that's what we're gonna do. Just conversation
had. Conversation had. Conversation had. So
I ain't mad at it. Like I said,
conversation had.
Like we told them at the top of this, we just getting this shit.
Conversation had.
We in here.
Conversation had.
We're doing conversations had by Tim Northern. 30 minutes.
No, not about Tim Northern. Just conversation had, man.
I'm gonna slide your name around.
No, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Now, conversations had 30 minutes, gunslinging. Like I said, we're gonna pre-record it. So
I think conversation.
We're just gonna roll.
I think conversation had.
We're gonna do it. You know what? Matter of fact,
conversation had.
We're gonna Google it, make sure somebody else ain't got that name. If they don't, we're gonna have it right now.
Does that sound?
I like it.
Conversation had.
Because that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We just had a conversation.
I try to be honest,
heard
man.
it. There you go.
Conversation had.
Yep, that's what it is. We're good to go.
So there's no.
No, we own it.
You bought it?
Boom.
How much was it?
It was free to us because we got proprietary rights right here on this show.
I'm going to pee, man. Hey, thank y'all so much for listening. Sorry. Let's be done.
There it is.
We out. Hey, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I got it. Thank y'all, man. We're going to make that conversation that good.
You got to get rid of that Dos Equis one time. Well, there you have it, folks. Tim Northern riding. 5-Finger Fiasco tonight. Conversations had coming. Blurred Minds Media. We moving out here, man. That's my guy right there, man. Cool cat. I would see if he got something to promote, but we'll drop it in all the links, man. I'm sure he's got something he's trying to do in the public eye in short order. So outside of that, you can check us out regular time Friday night this coming week. But as of right now, I think we're going to ride out of this piece, figure some shit out. Plus, as soon as he get done, I got to roll. We had a couple drinks. Everybody got a piss. We hit y'all for about an hour 20. It's a good little piece to just sit there and chill, man. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers been doing shit all day. We out of here, y'all.